Hi, and welcome to Midnight Monday Motivation. I'm Tiffany R. Easley, your SOAR strategist, teaching you how to soar beyond the trauma of a diagnosis. I'm super excited to be here with you. It has been a while since I've had a chance to do a Midnight Monday Motivation. And while I have not actually recorded a video, I have thought about all of my followers. I have thought about all of those who are in their own journey going through a diagnosis, and I wanted to touch base and start the new year off right by just sharing from my heart and sharing from a message that I think is really going to help you navigate the trauma of a diagnosis. So let's get right into it. I have said for probably over a year that I'm really big on being authentic, being bold, and gaining clarity. And so, as I was thinking about how I would kick off the Midnight Monday Motivations for 2020, the topic of being authentically tested came to my mind. And it came to my mind after I really went through a few weeks of just really trying to understand, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I doing it the way I should be doing it? And am I doing it because I was called to it, or am I doing it because I feel like I was called to it? If you stick around, you'll understand that last statement. So let's start with the definition of authenticity. It is being true to one's own personality, spirit, or character. So authenticity is being true to one's own personality, spirit, or character. That's a mouthful, right? Are we really being true to our own personality, our own spirit, and our own character? That has been a challenge for me because many times I stopped doing what I know I've been created to do because people didn't buy into it, people didn't support it, or people talked about it, or people doubted it. And so I was not being authentic at all. And I really thought about that over this past week. And I want to phrase these 3 points in 3 questions or 3 statements. Are you doing what you want to do? Many times when we're called to do something or we're created for a thing, we end up doing what we want to do versus what we should be doing. Here's a good example. For years, I created my business, and there's some consistency in it from the beginning to the end, but I always dodged what it was I was supposed to be doing. Yes, I like to inspire. Yes, I like to empower. Yes, I like to encourage women. That's true. That hasn't changed. But there was a niche of women that I had been called to that I simply ignored because I wasn't being true to my own personality, to my own spirit, nor to my own character. Knowing that I have a passion for survivors, I totally negated that demographic just because I didn't think people wanted to hear what I had to share. People wouldn't understand. And so I just ignored it for a number of years. So I was doing what I wanted to do. The second thing I want you to think about is, are you doing what others want you to do? It would be so much easier if I did what everybody else wanted me to do. Write the book, sell the book, speak. Write the book, sell the book, speak. But I've been called to greater than that. So I challenge you not to worry about doing what others want you to do, but to do number 3, and that's to do what God tells you to do. If you've been following me for a while, you know last year, as in 2019, I did my first book that I published myself, and it was hard because I did it at a time where I had taken a leap from corporate America. I had no job. That's right. Finances were very tight. I was a little bit under a year being in my home. So it was a big leap. And I knew it was God telling me to do it because every time I gave him an excuse, he gave me a reply and would say, I will supply your needs. I will give you what you need. Fast forward, here we are in 2020, and my book is doing well. Now, granted, there are moments where I think, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Or am I doing what others want to do or what I myself want to do? And then I have to be mindful that really, truthfully, I am doing what God told me to do. He told me to teach others how to soar beyond the trauma of a diagnosis. And how am I doing that? By showing up with authenticity, by sharing my story with power, purpose, and passion, and from a place of victory and not defeat. So today I challenge you, if your authenticity is being tested, ask yourself these three questions. Are you doing what you want to do? Are you doing what others want you to do? Or are you doing what God has told you to do? That's the key. You have to do what He says do. Stop worrying about what others are doing and how they're doing it. Stop worrying about the fact that they may have a calendar full of events. But if you're doing what God told you to do, He's going to bless you. He's going to multiply. He's going to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you could ask or think, according to the power that works within you. But you have to be willing to show up as your authentic self. For me, I'm showing up with boldness, clarity, and authenticity from this day forward. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick little Midnight Monday motivation. I hope that you will continue to follow me on social media, Tiffany R. Easley. Hop over to my website, tiffanyreasley.com. I'm excited because in February I'm going to kick off the SOAR Tribe again, and it has a different feel, a different look, and I want you to come along the journey. Whether you are a survivor, whether you're a caregiver, whether you're a person that's just really trying to find their way, I want to help you soar. So be sure to link up with me, Tiffany R. Easley, on all social media platforms, or link up with me on my website, tiffanyreasley.com. And until next time, if your authenticity is being tested, be sure to do what God is telling you to do. Have an amazing Monday and a great week.